The end of the Iran deal is even bigger news in Israel, believe it or not, than it is here. Joining us now exclusively to react to today's events is Israeli Ambassador to the United States, Ron Dermer. Mr. Ambassador, thanks for being in here tonight. This is a wild day. I mean, the global elites.
A great day.
It's a great day for America, our security, that of our allies in the Middle East. But the global elites, one after the other, came out, even since my sit-down with John Bolton. Hillary Clinton just tweeting, Iran is now more dangerous. She said anyone who thinks bombing is the answer is woefully misinformed, et cetera, et cetera. I didn't put the whole thing up there. But John Brennan, former CIA director, also coming out. Simultaneously, the president lied about the Iran nuke deal, undermined global confidence in U.S. commitments, alienated our allies. This is a danger to America's national security. Obama, same thing. It's one after the other after the other. And you say?
Well, Israel disagrees, and this is something that unites Israelis across the spectrum. The Prime Minister gave a full-throated endorsement to what President Trump did today. Look, there were people 3 years ago who said this deal was going to actually push war further away. And if you didn't do this deal, then it was going to bring war closer. The exact opposite has happened. We argued then that this deal, by giving all of these billions of dollars to Iran, was going to fuel Iran's war machine, and we would see its effects in the Middle East. And that's exactly what you have seen over the last 3 years in Iraq, in Syria, in Lebanon, in Yemen. Iran is far more dangerous today because of this deal.
They have the cash.
The chances of war are much higher because of this deal. What President Trump did today is he took a deal that basically puts us all on cruise control heading over a cliff, because in a few years all of those restrictions on Iran's nuclear program are going to be automatically removed, and then Iran doesn't have to sneak in or break into the nuclear club. They can just walk into the nuclear club. And he turned the wheel. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not more challenges, but at least we know we are not heading off a cliff. And right now what Israel is dealing with are acute security challenges that actually increased in the wake of the deal. So it might be the people in Britain and in France and in Germany think the world is safe, but the people who actually were the guinea pigs in this experiment, the Israelis and the Arabs, who came out both.
And you mentioned that obviously the Saudis came out big time in support, other Arab nations.
And the Emirates gave a public endorsement of this because they have seen the consequences for their own country. And as I've said for years, when Israelis and Arabs are on the same page, people should pay attention. We were the guinea pigs in this experiment. It has gone very wrong. And we are very grateful for President Trump for making this courageous decision to shift course. And we hope that other parties now will unite behind his leadership and actually get a deal that will prevent Iran from ever developing nuclear weapons and confront them.
Yeah, you had all these Democrats like Schumer and Menendez, all these people who were saying how rotten the Iran deal was when Obama was about to enter into it. Now, you don't hear so much from them. By the way, I know you're going to be thrilled to hear that RT, Russian television website, is saying the Israel lobby is calling the shots in Trump's rollback policy on Iran. Max Blumenthal, who I know you know so well. So now President Trump, who's been campaigning for years against this deal and speaking about it, apparently you're the one calling the shot. So it's either John Bolton calling the shot or the Israel lobby calling the shot, even though the president has been single-mindedly focused on this issue for years.
Look, it's been no secret what Israel's position has been on this deal. The Prime Minister of Israel came to Congress and spoke up against this deal. And what he said at the time, people should remember, is that the danger of the deal is not that Iran is going to violate it, get the bomb, is that they can keep this deal and they can walk into an entire nuclear arsenal. And what Prime Minister Netanyahu showed last Monday, were the secret archives where Iran was keeping in these vaults all the information they need to develop nuclear weapons. I love the props he had. He had all
the binders out there. That was great. I love that.
What are they doing with that information?
Now, well, apparently
they're going to use it in the future.
Yeah.
And they want to use it to develop nuclear weapons. Yeah. And that's why this decision was so important.
Well, the Trump critics it's like, don't let me look at the evidence. Facts get in the way of my thinking. Tonight, the Golan Heights is on high alert. Reports from multiple outlets, I believe the BBC and others, Time Magazine, reporting that Israel attacked Syria an hour after the Iran deal was ended. And that a couple of missiles were intercepted by the Syrians, and Israel has not yet responded. What is happening with
Well, I'm not going to confirm those specific reports. I can tell you that Iran has a policy to try to establish military bases to attack Israel in Syria. We have been very clear that that's a red line for us, that we are not going to allow Iran to establish those bases.
Syrian army bases were apparently
Iranian bases in Syria from which to attack Israel. And Iran has vowed in recent days to launch attacks against Israel. So we will do whatever we have to do to
Now, why does
defend
Israel
ourselves.
not confirm or deny whether it hit these bases that are in Syria that are run by the Revolutionary Guard, if it's in Israel's national security interest? I'm just curious.
Well, I'll leave it to all sorts of speculation. We get accused of many things that we don't do, and this is our policy, but we're very clear, the Prime Minister has been very clear about what his red lines are. We are not going to allow Iran to establish a permanent military bases in Syria. We're not going to allow them to transfer sophisticated weapons to Hezbollah, which is effectively in control of Lebanon. And we are very serious about enforcing those red lines, and we will do whatever we have to do to defend our citizens.
What's the difference between the relationship, if you could elaborate a little bit, very briefly, between President Trump and Bibi Netanyahu and Bibi and Obama? Just the difference in we're allies, obviously, but what's the difference? The feel, the tenor?
Well, you know, first of all, the Prime Minister and the President have a wonderful relationship. It's a very warm one and a very close one. They also see eye to eye on the major challenges facing the two countries.
President Obama did not, correct?
He did not. Well, he thought this deal, and he said he thought that
not
the
just
deal,
on this deal, on a lot of other elements.
President Obama thought this deal was better for America and better for Israel, and I think he was being sincere. I think he was wrong. But Prime Minister Netanyahu thought this was a very dangerous deal. President Trump thinks this is a very dangerous deal, and that has actually brought us together. And the relationship between Israel and the United States under President Trump has never, ever been stronger.
Are you going to be there for the new unveiling of the embassy in Jerusalem?
The moving of the embassy, which is another great decision that's going to happen this week, and we deeply appreciate that. No, I'm going to be here.
I didn't get my invitation. Got nothing. Got
well,
no
you're
fruit
invited.
basket.
You're invited to our Independence Day event right here in Washington on May 14th, celebrating the 70th year of Israel's birthday. And I'm going to have to host that event here, so I'm not going to be able to be in Jerusalem for the opening of the U.S. Embassy. But we are very grateful, and this is a historic day that will resonate for generations and generations to come.
Well, we're so delighted you came back and were able to talk to us tonight. Thank you so much,
Pleasure.
Mr. Ambassador.